Hello viewers, my name is Desmond Morris. On here with me is,
Somewhere Sabiani.
and this is Inspired Story. On this Inspired Story, we'll be looking towards truly a book written by our brother here titled The
The exceptional.
Station Human. So we are lucky to have you here.
Thank you
Welcome
very
to the
much.
session.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Okay, my first question for you today is what inspired you to write a book?
Okay. Um, there were so many factors that inspired me putting up this material. This book here, The Exceptional Human. So, one of the factors was that I noticed that there were so many ills that has been going on in society which need to be corrected. For instance, culture norms has been shattered in society. You have a society whereby young people they don't really have uh, the moral backing again to be able to abide by the rules and regulations that guides our society. And again, people are too busy to be able to abide with the age-long norms,
Okay.
custodians, and traditions that hold key our society. So that's the reason why I have to pick up the pen to write this material to be able to reawaken those cultures. You understand?
Okay.
Those societal norms, those traits that are within our human consciousness. And not that they are not there, they are there. So whatever I wrote in this book is nothing new. You understand? So they are more of like concepts that are already that we know of. But the truth is that we don't abide by them. So writing in this book is just to challenge us to be able to wake up to abide uh, with those concepts, those traits, leadership qualities, courage, success, discipline, love, integrity, honesty, truthfulness, frugality, many other things that you can think of. So that was what inspired me that I should write this book to be able to correct the ills in society. So I believe in mind orientation and reorientation. You get, so I believe in ensuring that the society is a place whereby we can all live peaceably and live quietly for a common good of man. So these are part of the things that inspired me in writing this book. You understand? So it's more of like an inspirational book. You understand, that will give us a guideline on how to live a good life. So thank you.
Okay. Have you ever dreamed of being a writer?
Yes, I've always dream of being a writer.
Okay. Tell us
Um,
about more about it.
okay, right from my uh, childhood days, I was intrigued with reading, so I always read novels. Thank God I came from a family whereby my dad was a bookseller, so we have a bookshop back home. So I always take out time to read novels, and so I was very, 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 very uh, conscious of reading novels. I read novels like there were popular novels like Shaka the Zoo, Robinson Crusoe, Chicken and the River. I know you've heard of Chicken and the River, so there's so many of them that I was very intrigued in writing. You have Gulliver's Travel. So most of all those novels, they were fun to me. So I like reading literature materials. So I knew that one of these days, whatever I was reading, I too, people would definitely read my materials. So right then, growing up, down to my teenage age, then I increased my level of reading. You get, then down to my secondary school days, the concept of writing now dawned on me that oh, I can actually think, imagine, pick up a pen and start writing. So I'll be glad to tell you that I was part of the social club in my school whereby we do write. Correct and Fails were my popular uh, books. So I was always in the nick of time to give informations. And so in assembly ground, you can't ask a question about a country or whatever without me giving you a concrete answer. So all these were the basic roots by which my passion was forward towards writing a book. So in fact, this that you see today would have been 10 years ago because uh, when I got into school at my undergraduate level, so I was always thinking about, oh, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. Even during holidays period, I don't come home. I sit down, pick a pen, I start writing because I am a thinker. I think a lot. So whatever comes into the frames of my thoughts, I put them in writing. It's the best thing I can do. I put them in writing. So I was always writing articles, writing materials, and to interest you to know, this is not just only my one and only write-up. I have many articles. For instance, I've written articles on youth, peace, and security. I've as well written articles on morality, ethnicity, and human rights in the international system and as well the national spells. So there has always been this dream that I want to write materials. So it's not a nowadays something. Just that it is now. Like I said, my first book will have been produced 10 years ago. I think 2013 or 20 thereabout. But it's only this today, me releasing this book today ahead of my birthday was just a fulfillment of what would have happened 10 years ago when I just got years, a decade, yeah, when I just got into school during my uni days. So that's it. So thank you.
That's a good one. I'm so much impressed about the response and about. Can you give us a brief details about this book?
Okay. Uh, this book, The Exceptional Human, uh, is basically to reflect the character traits that a human being should possess. You understand? You see, uh, our human capacity or component is made up of the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual. So, character traits are more of like an emotional aspect of the human component. You understand? If somebody is angry, something makes that person to be angry. You understand? And there's a solution to that thing. You get?
Yes.
uh Like for instance, the solution to anger is to be joyful. You understand?
Yes.
So the solution to not being truthful is being truthful. You understand? The solutions to lies is honesty. You understand? Then the solutions to failure is success. Like now you can see within this the book, you can see this like form of like a human brain, and you can see there are six concepts of trait here. You can see it.
Yes.
So that you have success, you have discipline, you have love, you have integrity, you have courage, and you also have gratitude. You understand? For instance, in terms of gratitude, you can't live a life and you are not appreciative. You understand? When people does things to you, you understand? No matter how little it is, there are three concepts that one must possess in life. One, you must know how to say thank you. Yes. More than three, you must know how to say thank you. You must know how to say please. You must know how to say excuse me. You understand? And as well, you must know how to say sorry. There are four key components. As a human being, a true human being, if you can't say please, sorry, thank you, what again? Excuse me, you are more of like that person is more of like a goat. You are not a human being. You understand? So that's why you see this. exceptional human, the exceptional human, this book is to reflect those key character traits that will make you to be different as a human being. From the chapter 1, there are 60. There are 60. And not just what you are seeing in this front page. This is about 6, but there are actually 60 from the chapter 1. And so it reflects there's a trait of frugality. Frugality talks about you being able to manage your resources. That's you are not wasteful. And so it means to be frugal. It means to be able to manage your resources. And there's a trait of bravery. Bravery means to be able to dare situation, to be able to stand strong to dare situation. There's also a trait of forgiveness. You understand? There's a popular saying to that, and to err is human, but to forgive is divine. You understand? So there are traits of such. So this book is just here to teach you how you can be able to imbibe the guideline of using those inherent traits that are inside of you. Because whether you like it or not, we all have conscience. You understand? But it now depends on whether you want your conscience to be alive or to be dead. You understand? So this book is just to challenge us to revive that conscience, that human conscience that is within us. Let's start behaving like real humans that we are. So that's the purpose why this book was written. The exceptional human. Then in chapter 2, you will see the concept that said the difference mentality. Difference mentality emphasizes that you are not the same with others. You understand? For instance, in the eyes of God, we might all be equal. He created us equal. But in terms of attitude, we are not the same. So in chapter 2, it's being emphasized the difference mentality. What you have within you is not what I have. Your talent is not my talent. Your capacity is not my capacity. Yeah, it might look like you want to take a clue from me, but it does not mean that whatever you are is what I am. You understand? So you have your own components. I have my own component. Yes, we breathe the same air, but our ideologies is different. That's what makes our world unique, and that's what makes human unique. So this book essentially is to help you know your uniqueness by following the right character traits. For instance, I always emphasize that uh, character is a costless cloth dress in the human wardrobe because you can't buy it. Have you ever gone to market and you bought courage? You can't buy. You never have you gone to market and you bought integrity. You can't buy it. You can also buy discipline from the market. If not, the rich people will have bought it. You have to thank you. You have to imbibe it. It's something that you culture. You have to decide to imbibe the culture of discipline. Neither can you buy success in the market. You have to work hard. You understand? You have to put yourself to test to be able to achieve all these things. So this book basically was written to reawaken that consciousness that is already in us. See, let me tell you, every human knows the truth and the lies. We'll be deceiving ourselves to feel that we don't know the truth. Understand? So this book is just to point us to the truth about life. So that's it. Thank you.
Nice response so
All
far.
right.
I'm so much impressed.
All right.
So I have a question for you again.
Hmm.
Now that you're approaching the third floor, what
Yes.
have been your life lesson?
Wow. Wow. Hmm. You see, uh, wherever I am today, I'm surprised. I won't lie to you because I never envisaged that I will ever become like this. Yes, so that's why you see God is so special. God has a way. that He has designed us. Purpose will always be achieved as far your conscience is alive. It's only a dead conscience that cannot achieve purpose. But as far your purpose is alive, you can always, and sorry, your conscience is alive, you can always achieve purpose. You understand?
Yeah.
For instance, now, I knew my tender age. Yeah, when I started going to, it's still very clear to me. It's still very clear to me when my elder brother, one of my elder brother used to put me in nursery school bus. You understand?
Yeah.
Buying me tea, buying me eggs, buying me bones, and all of that. How I normally cry that I don't want to go to school. That's everything is still very clear to me. I can still picture myself the way I was then. You understand? Down to primary school, uh, and it will shock you to know that from my nursery period in school, I could not even read the commonest thing. Two letter words, A B C D, 1 2 3. I could not. I only started learning how to read A B C D and 1 2 3 when I came into primary school. So that's to tell you that no matter how it is, there's always a way for you to become something in life. So as I'm approaching the third floor, the one significant thing that I can think of that I'm actually happy about is that I have been of an impact and influence to people. So at least not one, not two, not three, not just individuals, the family per se. I've affected in my own little life. I've affected people's marriages. I've been counselors in restoring marriages. I've been able to influence people's destiny. People have seen me and they have hope for living. So that alone is enough for me to know that yes, I'm on the right track in life. So as I'm approaching the third floor, my ideology is that I want to do more to impact the society. Because whether you like it or not, we don't live in isolation. No man is an island. We are all living to be able to impact people. If you live without impacting people, you did not live, you just merely existed. So the proof that you actually passed through this earth is that people can be able to point to you that it was through you that they were being impacted. It was through you that their life had a redefining moment. So that's why you see it's very crucial, especially as I'm approaching the third floor. Yeah, no, life has been very challenging. Life has been challenging. I won't lie to you. It has been challenging. If I have not faced oppositions, if I have not faced challenges, if I have not faced circumstances, difficulties, issues, emotional issues, I have. I have. Sometimes you see, we just smile to cover up some things that we have gone through in life. But thank God for God. You understand? God has been faithful to me. God has been my strength in health, in peace of mind. And one of the things I can actually say I have been able to enjoy all my life, even towards to this time, is that I have peace. I don't know how it happens, but I just have peace. And I'm a very, very happy somebody. And I extend that same joy to people around me. You can't be around me and be sad. It's not possible. You can't be around me and be sad. I will always make sure you are happy. Even though you don't want to be happy, I always make sure you are happy. I once listened to a voice message on my phone by Joel Osteen, Pastor Joel Osteen of the Lakewood Church in America. He said, he titled the message Redeeming the Time. Redeeming the time. So that's to say how you can make ample use of your time. You get it? Making the most of your time, especially when you are young. Especially when you are young, making the most of your time, allowing your time to be a most effective period of your life, especially at your youthful age. Because a time will come, you will be going through retardation. You understand? Whatever you think you can do before, you won't have the strength to do them. So in your youthful age, you redeem the time. You understand? You make ample use of your time so that you can be able to enjoy your life when you are you are old. So that's it. So as I'm approaching the third floor, my dream is that I'm able to impact and affect the society. So if you even check about maybe this backspace of the book, you see that where it was written that my ultimate goal is to play a part in seeing to an inclusive society where people are properly managed, enlightened, and family cultures, norms, and value is being restored. An inclusive society. Because I don't believe in the concept of keep this one side, keep this other people. Like for instance, I'm not an ethnic person. No, 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 no. I'm not. I'm not. Neither am I a religious biased person. I play by the truth. I play by plain information. I don't have time for saying okay, and these people are not good. These people are this. These people are that. Out of every outcome of bad, there must be a good on it. So by God's grace, as I'm approaching the third floor, I know God will give me grace to do more, so that the society will be a better place
Definitely.
for us to live in. Thank you very much. So,
I'm so proud of your response, Mr.
mm,
Samuel.
yeah,
So I know in life, before someone could become something in life, there are people you do look up to.
very well.
You want to be like them, they
Yes.
inspired you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask you, who is your life mentor?
Wow. Mm. There are many.
Okay.
I won't lie to you, there are many because you need to ride on the shoulders of others to be able to go far in life.
Okay.
You understand? Uh, the baby eagle, before they can fly, they have to ride on the shoulder of the mother eagle. So the higher the mother eagle goes, the higher the baby eagle ascend as well. A time will come, the mother eagle will free them. They will start flying on their own. So if you must achieve greatness in life, you must as well look into people that have the pathway or that have gone through the same routes that you are about to take in life. The truth is, there's nothing new in life. Whatever you want to do, people have already done it. Whatever you want to become, someone else has already passed through
The faces
this
of
the
life.
same phase. Thank you. So